a lot of this with my athletes that I work with, the championship hangover, that they've won a championship and they've literally had that hangover for 10 years and they never get back to that place again. And you see all the true competitors that win over and over again, they come back better each time. Every time my guys would win a championship, they'd celebrate, they'd come over me and give me a hug, and they would always say the same thing. They would whisper, "What's next?"
Yeah.
What's next? Because they know if they come back the same, they're not going to have this feeling again. And you said it, it's just for a short period of time. Because, you can hold on to winning briefly, just briefly, and then it starts to look for somebody else. And if when you had that number one movie and you had that number one book, the next time you do the thing, you have to do it better than you did it the first time. Otherwise, it's not going to be number one again.
Yeah, and what age do you start teaching your kids that is the question. I did a show about, my son was on this, I coached his soccer team, 6 and under. I brought the winning trophies and I had the losing trophies there, and at halftime, they were like, "Coach, what are these trophies for? How do we get the big trophies?" And I was like, "We got to win." And I was like,
yeah.
They were like, "What are the other trophies?" I was like, "Those are the loser trophies." So you decide what you want to do. And there was a couple people that had messaged me after the show, and they ended up winning the championship. But there's a couple of people that mentioned me, and they were like, "Jesus Christ, that's ruthless for like 6-year-olds." And I was like, well, look, the kids actually wanted the bigger trophies. What am I supposed to say? What's the right age that you start your kids at with this mindset?
Listen, it's different for all, but everybody has to understand. Competition matters. Winning does matter. Standing out does matter. It's funny when you go, if you go to a lot of these events that you said for the 6-year-olds, the participation trophy is bigger than the winning trophy. They get they get more people that clap for them because you participate. You don't get rewarded in life for participating. You just don't. That's settling for average. Everybody participates. Very few people stand out. What I always say with the kids and their age, if they really enjoy what they're doing, and I put this in a book, if they really enjoy what they're doing, what they're playing for, they'll be competitive as hell. All right. If they don't, find something else that they will be competitive in. You see a lot of parents, they put kids in their sports because they didn't excel at that sport. So they want to try to live through those individuals. But winning matters. And so does losing. Losing teaches you different lessons. And the more you lose and how you handle those losses at an early age has a lot to do with how confident and how an individual handles adversity much later on in their life.